My name is Amy Rolfus, and I'm the Executive Director at the Family Learning Institute in Ann Arbor. Welcome to our kitchen table classroom, where we'll share some good ideas on how to help your kids learn right at home. For the past 14 years, Family Learning Institute has been providing one-on-one reading and math tutoring to elementary students living in low-income households. Using methods that have been developed by experienced teachers, we have helped over 1,000 kids boost their grades and find success in the classroom. We know our approach works, but we also know that when parents build on this in the home, it works even better. So join us today, where we'll share some great ideas and some fun and easy ways for you to spend quality time with your kids and help them find success in learning.
Hello, my name is Joellen Mogelgard, and I welcome you to the Kitchen Table Classroom. Today I'd like to talk backpack. Backpack, you say? Yes, this is a very important subject that almost never gets really talked about. This is your child's office on the move. It's the direct link between school and home. It holds the things that need to be done and things that have already been done, and often, if your son's or daughter's backpack is like mine, surprises. Because this is an important school-home link, it's important that it gets our deliberate attention. If your child is like most, he or she runs in the house, drops the backpack on the floor, the counter, on the couch, and is off doing something else. I would like to make a suggestion here. When you pick that up, you know it's heavy, most often, stuffed with things. And I would like to make the suggestion that you establish some kind of a backpack check before he or she gets involved in other things. You might simply say, hey, wait a minute, Max, let's take a look and see if there's anything in your backpack that needs our attention. That is simply because you may find in there a note from the teacher, a school flyer alerting you to some event that's going to be going on, your child's homework for the night, maybe a permission slip that needs signing, maybe some papers that have been corrected that you'd like to save. There's stuff in there that probably needs to be thrown away. Be careful, there may be smelly gym socks and a slice of day-old pizza in there. There may be library books. All of these things tell something about your child's day. It's the most wonderful way to be able to engage your child about school. So my suggestion is that you empty it together and you organize it into piles. Here are the things I'd like us to save. Here are the things we want to throw away. Here is tonight's homework. Here is the things that need my attention by my signature or otherwise.
Because you have extras. But here...
So wait a minute. So is this homework or this is...
That's not homework. This is my homework. And then this is for you to keep. To see what we're doing in class.
Oh, okay. So these are for me to keep so I can see.
Yeah. And
what
here's what I have for homework. This. So... Exploring multiplication shortcuts.
Well, hold on a minute. Before we get into this, we're going to empty this entire backpack out. So let's make a pile. So all of this, Jake, is this all your homework stuff, this pile? All right, let's see it. What's that, your lunchbox? Yep, got to wash this out. Okay. What else you have in there?
It also helps you discover whether or not there are some tools that your student is missing for school, like pencils or a glue stick or some other item they're supposed to have at school, maybe a Kleenex. It's easy to do with a child, but a child may be resistant. So I suggest, again, going back to something I said earlier, that if you can, establish a routine. Though you may meet some resistance at first, soon your child or children will learn, I got to do a backpack check-in with my mom or my dad or my grandma. And then I'd like to have you help the child repack. And I'll talk about
What else
that
is down there? I saw some other stuff down there.
Here's what we did the other days. Well, I don't need it now because that's practice for me.
Ah, practice for meat. Did you already go through these papers? I never saw these.
Because you're not supposed to see them.
I'm not supposed to see them?
No. This is our reading.
So which pile should we put this in? Should we put it in the homework pile? Recycle?
Yeah.
All this can be recycled?
I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
Because I'm doing the meat now. That's just for getting ready for it.
Okay,
Vocab folder, not homework. I can take this back to school.
okay.
Here is what I folded up.
What's that?
It was just a
This is an
pretext.
excellent time when you're going through the backpack to talk with your child about when they're going to do the homework. If you can, I think it's very important to engage your son and daughter in that decision, because I have found that once kids have some ownership of the decision, you're going to get a lot less hassle later when it's actually time to do the homework.
No, I mean in the big part. Nothing else in this part?
No.
Okay,
This
so,
stuff in here, I think.
oh, what's in the next pouch?
This.
So let's put these in piles. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, toys.
I play with these at recess.
Okay. You make sure you don't have them out in class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about this? Where should we put this one? Say,
We
is this
can
one
put
for
that in
homework?
recycle.
This whole packet is recycled?
Yeah.
It's only partially done though.
It's for after when meat is done, but I can't use them anymore because for the rest of the test, this has math in it, so I can't look at it, or else I can get some of the answers for the meat, for the math test. This has writing in it, so I can use it for the writing test. It has reading in it, so I can use it for the reading test.
Okay.
It can go in there.
And you know what? I think I'm gonna put it in the save pile because sometimes when you might need to practice, not today, we can use this packet for that. What about this notebook? Where should this go?
That's my only notebook.
So is this something that we just need to save or is this homework?
That's what I need to save.
All right. Anything else in that backpack?
Come on. Not in the big parts.
Not in the big parts. Okay. Well, let's get ready to repack your bag. We're gonna start off with the heaviest stuff first, and we'll keep your homework out so you can do it in a minute. Very seriously, when did you plan on doing your homework?
When I get home.
We're home right now.
When you help your child repack, I'd like to talk to you about some concerns that we're hearing a lot about in the popular press. And that has to do with the weight of these backpacks that kids are carrying around. There's a lot of concern over developing spines and shoulders in young children and the weight at which they're putting, the duress they're putting under with these very, very heavy packs. So my suggestion is that you talk to the child about packing only what is needed for tomorrow. Those are the things they'll carry back to school. It is suggested when you organize the backpack, for the sake of your children's spinal column, is that all the heavy things go in the bottom. That would be like textbooks or library books, maybe gym shoes, things that are heavy. And then the lighter things on top, and then going up to the top of the backpack with the very lightest things being last. It's also important to have like a Ziploc bag or something in which to put all the little things that get in a backpack. A backpack, it should be easy to find things when the child gets into the classroom and needs pencils or a pen. Hopefully you've been able to engage your child in a conversation about school as a result of what you've gone through in the backpack. This kind of routine should spark conversation between the two of you, as well as, and I repeat, maybe one of the most important things about this is discovering what the homework is and when it is due. One more word about the homework in the backpack. If your child begins to do the homework and seems confused, asks for help, and you're not sure what is to be done either, This is the perfect opportunity to teach your child that what smart people do when they don't know something is ask questions. So you might want to include in the backpack a note for the teacher that says, Max and I weren't sure how to go about doing this. Would you explain it again to him, and we'll do it tonight. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.